Okay, let's get into chapter 8, finally. Chapter 8. Nobody understands the truth. Oh, the truth. Okay, so we're basically at the start of it. I hear a bird chirping through the window. I know I'm dreaming. This awful dream. I can only remember when I'm in the dream. In the brief moment before I fall into deep sleep. I feel traces of distant memory. Wait, what? Feel traces of this. That sounds odd. What good would knowing the truth do? Why did I ever decide to pursue the truth? Nope. I should say I'm not sure really. No, I don't think it is. No, no, I don't think it is. Yeah, but I guess we can play some some marbles on stream. I think that's free to play, right? On Steam, marbles on stream. I wish I'd never found out. Found out what? What's that? Oh, that's an image of the That's that was the bedroom. I wish I could remain oblivious.
お前は愛を知ってはいけない。
You must never know love. I hear voices.
愛しい私の娘よ。
They call out, talking over one another, eating away at my thoughts. Oh, it's very nice. Yeah, so we can play that for sure. Yeah, because I've seen that one. You know, when people. I mean, you don't have to have. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. You know, I mean, are gonna. Okay, what's going on?
ママの代わりにお前が死ねばよかったのに。
It should have been you who died instead of Mama.
悪魔の化身だ。
Okay, this got dark fairly quickly. Okay.
怪物なのだから。
The voices.
神のゆりかごから。
I'm drowning in them. I can't breathe. The world crumbles away from me, and all I see is pitch black darkness. Then silence. Only in this dream am I able to pick up pieces of my memory from my subconscious. Then I regret picking these pieces up. I always regret it. I end each dream by praying, when I wake up tomorrow, please let me forget everything I've learned. Bro, it's so bright. Dude, my eyes. See a familiar scene. I'm lying in bed in the mansion. Yeah, that reminded me of that section in what's it called, in Stan's Gate. Like something similar happens. Like it's like you're kind of like caught in your subconsciousness, and it's just so weird. Just hear voices and stuff. Yeah, I think that was like the voice of Kirizu. Yeah, that one time in Stan's Gate. Yeah, how did you playthrough going, Chikabu, of Stan's Gate 0? Oh, yeah, and did you finish Zelda? Not yet. I feel like I've been dreaming, but I can't remember what it was. It just feels like there's a gritty residue in the depths of my heart. I put my hand up to block the moonlight. My hand, wrapped in a globe, even when I sleep, feels so heavy. For some reason. Oh, you haven't? The next day, we're going to the location where Father is said to have been performing research to create the horror gem. Oh, yeah, I think I've done 80. I think I'm done 80. I've got like a lot of stamina in the game. Luckily for us, the collection of Father's work we obtained at the Black Gathering had information on the research facility.
これは。
これは。
何かあったか？ああ、アイザックの使用していた研究所についてだ。ついているな。これなら直にそこへ向かえる。
ほう、それはそれは。皆さんの優勝への苦労が 報われましたね。
Using the documents, we're able to determine the location of the laboratory. I'm just going to... Oh. Oh, are you gonna try to do all of them? Oh, why are you skipping the why are you skipping those ones then? Father's secrets and my memory, things we had no clue about until now. Soon we'll have the answers to so many questions. I should be happy. We might even find information leading us to finding how to fix the poison problem. But why? A feeling of dread, as thick as and sticky as mud, slowly fills my chest. This feeling has been keeping me from sleeping, and that night I aimlessly head to the garden instead of going to bed. The sky above is bright with stars, and a soft night breeze brushes my cheek. The night is so peaceful, and yet my heart is so restless.
随分と暗い表情ですね。
Ooh, it's our husbando. I look up to find Saint Germain standing nearby, with his usual graceful, soft smile. Did I look that sad?
ええ、かなり。まるで終わる世界を嘆
I
く
mean, she's the
悲劇の主
protagonist.
人公のようでしたよ。
It was that bad.
少なくとも私にはそのように見えましたね。何か悩み事でも？この年寄りでよければいくらでもお話を伺いますよ。
Saint Germain's voice is kind, and he takes a seat next to me. Nothing's bothering me. I was just thinking, tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow I will know everything. And for some reason, that's making my heart ache. This inexplicable pressure in my chest is making me anxious. I hug my arms tight, without realizing what I'm doing.
明日。そうですね。向かう先はかのアイザック・ベックフォードの秘匿されていた研究
No, this is, I think this is chapter 8.
Adequate performance.
Yeah, I think it's chapter 8. Oh, yeah, how's it going, Ella King? Hey, Necro Big Boy, how's it going, my dude? How are you, my mind? Have you got any plans this weekend at all? Yeah, we're just going through this one, and yeah, no, this is chapter 8. I'm pretty sure, Shikabu, chapter 8. Yeah, so we have a while to go still. Oh, you working on weekend? I mean, do you get extra money? Like, do you get more money for for working on the weekend?
何が待ち受けているのか全く予想がつきませんね。
Yes, the place where father was. What meaning does a place like that hold for
あら
me?
あらまあまあ
I deeply regret everything. I feel happiness and anticipation, but mixed in with these emotions is a tiny bit of fear. The fear of knowing, the fear of discovering something.
不安に思う気持ちもわかります。ですが
6 minutes.
カルディアさん、こうも考えられませんか？何かわかるかもしれないし、何もわからないかもしれない。すべてがわかるかもしれないし、すべてがわからないかもしれない。そもそもそこにあるものは有益な情報と呼べるのか。案外、ガラクタだらけの場所かもしれま
Justice
せ
for
んよ。
Arara. Well, we already served justice for Arara. That was last stream. So we decided that it was gonna be 6 minutes. Because otherwise, Arara gets a bit too wild. I think Chikabu would agree with that, right, Chikabu? What are you saying?
悩んだところで仕方がない。そういうことです。身に宿った毒を消す手段も、失われた過去を知ることも、結果どうなるかは誰にもわかりません。けれど、怯える必要はない。そこへ出向くのはあなただけではないのだから。
Not alone.
ええ、その通りです。頼りになる仲間が、信頼できる仲間が
Damn.
あなたには
Damn,
たくさんいる
boy.
はずですよ。
Damn, boy, he's thick. Boy, that's a thick ass boy. Damn.
I mean, say Saint Germain is indeed a very thick boy. Strangely, Saint Germain's words give my heart some energy. Friends, are you going to come too?
あなたがそれを望むのであれば、私はあなたやルパン、バン、それにフランやインピー、皆をきっと好いていますから。あなたたちのたどり着く答えをこの目で見てみたい。
You think you like us? I mean, we're talking about your own feelings, but you think.
ああ、なるほど。確かに、それは不適切な表現かもしれません。
To the next fight.
どうにも私は自分の感情が自分でもよくわからないのです。親愛、承継、なんと言えば
Generation, well, how can I explain?
おかしな話ですね。自分のことだというのに、自分で自分
Well, like Saint Germain is I think Chica would agree. Like Saint Germain is like the Arara of the Hasbandos, right? Like he would be the one to say Arara. And I think has he said it before? Like has he said Arara before? I think he has, wasn't it? For a moment, Saint Germain looks sad as he says this. I shake my head gently. No, it's fine. I understand how you feel. A little bit sometimes I can't tell how I'm feeling. Either.
そう言ってもらえると救われますよ、カルディアさん。
The calm sky is vast and silent. The sounds of the night are cool and lonely. They make me look down again.
やはりそう簡単には割り切れませんか？
I've thought of like doing those sort of piercings. I don't know, like, do they look okay or do they look like a bit too, like, because I got one here. Well, on this side really, but I can wear a piercing here. Like when I'm not working, I can wear that easily. But like kind of like along here, like I don't know, is it too much? What do you guys think? Yeah, because I've got this one here. That's my piercing. I just put it on here. But the ones that go along, like, the exterior, they're a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah. A body harbors a poison that makes everything I touch hot. 2 years ago, when I first woke up,
ママの代わりにお前が死ねばよかったのに。
monster.
どうされました？怪物とは何のことです？
Like before I met all of you, when I was alone in the mansion, that's what I was called.
あらあらまあまあ、
She was called an Ada. That's why I can't rid myself of this dread. Everything about me will be revealed. Does that mean that I'll be proven to be some kind of bizarre monster? When I think of this, it makes me afraid of tomorrow, and I'm afraid to find out too much.
なるほど。怪物ですか。
Saint Germain, sadly. Oh yeah, I forgot how to say that. Sadly, narrows his eyes and stares at me.
もしよければ話していただけませんか。
Why?
見極めなければいけない時が来ていると思っているからですよ。
Certain.
ええ。明日はきっと何もかもが一変する。そして私たちは真実への道を歩むことでしょう。けれどそれは私たち全員の関係をも変えてしまう。そうなる前にカルディアさん、私はもっとあなたを知りたいのです。
Benjamin says this so sincerely. It's as if he knows what's going to happen tomorrow.
あなたの口で、
Oh, see?
あなたの声で。
Dun dun dun. I feel like yeah. I feel like he knows like everything about my life. Like I'm thinking he knows my father personally. That's why he's like, I don't know, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I feel like he knows everything. That's why he's he's acting like he wants to know things about me. To see if I'll be able to cope with the truth, if I'll be able to, face the truth and be okay with it. I don't know.
私にあなたという存在を教えてほしいのです。
My voice is faint, as if every word is barely being squeezed out. This is the story of a girl. How the girl who melts everything she touched. Became known as a monster. This takes place 2 years ago. The mansion in Wales. That's where I wake up. I have no memory from before this, but for some reason I understand that this is my home. No one lives in the mansion aside from me. There's a letter in one of the rooms. I'll be sure to go meet you. Be good to my back. Dear, my most precious girl. It's a letter from father. My dear, dear father. My loving father. Who is the only thing that reminds me of my lost memory. When I read the letter, it's almost as if I could hear his voice.
愛しい我が娘カルディアへ。
Good.
これを読んでいるということは長い眠りから目が覚めたのだろう。お前を一人にしてしまうことを許してほしい。私にはやらなくてはいけないことがある。お前にはこの屋敷で私の帰りを待っていてほしい。この屋敷から出てはいけない。お前はここにいなければならない。
Like, the father sounds pretty loving and caring, but I don't know. Like, I'm like, why would you leave your daughter behind? Like, bruh. Like, who does that? And like, why would you? Like, my only, like, if he really is like, kind and he cares for his daughter, I'm thinking that he ran away to protect his daughter, right? Like that's why he left, so that they wouldn't be able to find her, but they did anyway, so.
外には多くの危険と悲しみがある。お前にはそんなものを知ってほしくない。必ずお前を迎えに行く。私が戻るまでおとなしくしてくれ。何よりも愛しい大切な娘よ。
You promised me in the letter I never doubted. It isn't an emotional decision I merely accept as truth. Thinking back, the way I felt, what about the world? My feelings were so much dimmer back then. For a while, I spent most days alone in the mansion. I have everything I need. But one day, I heard voices, playful voices, children who live outside the mansion. They say that the mansion is haunted and that they're going to have an adventure and explore it. The children sound like they're having so much fun. I have the urge to see them, and I make the mistake of going outside. Oh. I just went out for a peek, but one of the children catches sight of me, and they all run off. I notice that one of the children has dropped a doll. Oh, wait. I run after the children. Is that would make things so much worse? Like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Run! We're being chased. I want to tell them about the doll, and I probably want to hear more of the story of the voices. I chase after the children. Dude, it's so bright. God. I chase after the children out of the forest and onto a wide country road. There are a few people here, and they all look at me in surprise. One of the children pokes his head out from behind an adult and says that I came out of the haunted mansion. I work up the courage to speak to them, but monster. I feel a sudden jolt of pain and realize that someone had hit me with a rock. It takes me a while to comprehend why they would do such a thing. I see they're all staring at something, and I follow their gaze to find the answer. My feet. I was too caught up in chasing after the children that I hadn't noticed when I lost a shoe when tripping over a tree root. You have to wait for the cooldown. I felt no pain. I didn't think I needed it. Now I knew why I should have gone back. Rocks, grass, flowers, everything I stepped on had been turned into a dark, mud-like mush by my poison. It's the monster, the embodiment of evil. The drought's her fault. Monster. They continue to shout at me, the terrifying gleam in their eyes. Robber! Take her to the priest. One man reaches for my face, his face twisted with rage. Then, with a scream and a flash of blood-scented steam, his skin burns and begins to melt away. Alarmed, I start to run back to the way I came. I run with all my might. I must have run for half a day. But no matter how far I go, the plants in my path all die. So it's completely obvious which way I've gone. I'd run in a direction different from the way back to the mansion. I didn't have any plan in my mind, and was simply running as hard as I could. I see a woman. It looks like she's picking medicinal herbs in the forest.
驚いた。あんた、どこから来たの？
What is it like?
ここらじゃ見かけ。
As she speaks, the plants around me continue to wither. I sense that she's noticing it and try to flee once more.
ちょっと待ちなさい。あんた、足から血が出てるわ。
Huh? Stay away! I stopped her just in time before she could reach for my bare foot. I recall what happened to the man earlier, and I glare at the woman, hoping to threaten her into leaving me alone. Even as I stand there, the ground beneath me gives off faint steam as it continues to rot from my poison. I slowly back away, sliding my feet along the ground. I don't turn and run because I feel that I shouldn't let her out of my sight.
待って。
However, the woman in front of me doesn't show any indication of chasing me. Instead, she quietly calls out to me.
訳ありなんでしょ？かくまってあげる。 うちに来なさい。
Why?
簡単なことでしょ。女の子が誰かに追われてる。ほっとけるわけないでしょ。私はエレイン。この森で薬草取りをして生活してる。
And woman who sheltered and cared for the protagonist when she escaped from her mansion. She has a home in the forest and makes a living picking medicinal herbs.
よし、岩場を通っていきましょう。歩く場所草が枯れたんじゃすぐに見つかっちゃうしね。
What?
逃げたいんでしょ。私に任せておきな。
Elaine lived with a small child named Iti. Elaine's only daughter. Like her mother, she is energetic and has an outgoing personality. In a small cabin in the woods, she made a living using the medicine from the surrounding area and selling it. I decided to help her as much as I can to show thanks for helping me. In the beginning, it's difficult to get by because I had lost my shoe, but Elaine found it for me in the forest. My first plan is to return to the mansion once the villagers have given up on chasing me. But one day, the local clergyman came to Elaine's home.
失礼します。こちらに少女が迷い込みませんでしたか?
Ada, haha, you have to wait. Yeah, because they've been used already. You have to wait. The bong should work. Actually, a bong should be able to work.
いや、見てないね。
そうですか。もし見かけたらお知らせください。そのものは人間ではありません。呪われた怪物なのです。
Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he's thick. Boy, that's a thick ass boy. Damn.
Monster. I remember the feeling of the stone hitting me, and even in my hiding spot I flinch.
あの怪物は少女の姿で我々の油断を誘い、すでに敬虔な信徒にひどい手傷を負わせました。日照りは続き、我々は貧しくなる一方、このところの疫病もきっとその怪物のせいなのでしょう。
It's me that's doing the, the evil. I need to fix that for sure. I have to fix the screen, I think, tonight. Really better.
すべてあの怪物のせい。あの怪物を倒せば、すべては良い方向に向かう。これは神の与えた試練なのでしょう。我々も勇気を出して打ち勝たねば。
神の試練ね。
ええ、怪物はあらゆる方法であなたを味方に引き込もうとするでしょう。気をつけてくださいね。呪われた怪物に心を許した者もまた呪われるのですから。
Like, I don't think she's going to believe that issue. With that, the man who called himself a clergyman leaves.
もう出てきていいよ。
Etty and I quietly come out of the shadows.
あの人たち怖い。ああ、気にしなくていいんだよ。ここんとこ日照り続きでね。どこも食うものにさえ困るありさまだ。おまけに疫病まで流行りだしてる。みんな誰かに責任を押し付けたいんだよ。けどこれはあんたのせいじゃない。
I am.
そんなに震えなくていい。あんたはここにいればいいんだよ。
But isn't that going to cause problems for you?
エティの面倒見てくれてるじゃないか。薬を作る手伝いもしてくれてる。あんたさえ良ければずっとここにいてもいいさ。そうだよ、ここにいなよ。
I'm so happy they respected me. It's the first time someone has ever looked out for me, protected me since I woke up. I love seeing the expressions on Elaine's face when I put ready to sleep. Hearing her sing a lullaby, there's something like an emotion in my heart. My promise to father is still important to me, of course, but I'm sorry, father. I can't go back to the mansion now. I have to stay with these people. If I leave, I'll be captured. That's what I tell myself. Staying with them made me happy. Another month passes by.
やはり怪物の住処は粗末なものだ。よく燃えますね。
Our home. Oh, they found out where I live, named it.
大丈夫よ。大丈夫。あんたたち、これは一体何の真似なの？
Elaine shouts at the men who surround us. They had found me.
過去、あなたに言ったはずです。怪物に見入られたものもまた怪物であると。神はあなた方を許さない。その信徒である私たちも同じことです。怪物め、正体を見せろ！
They released the hunting dogs they had brought, and they bound forward. Fuck you guys. Elaine and Eddie quiver in fear as the sharp fangs grow closer. I quickly step forward to protect them. Stop! Go away! Dog's teeth close over my flesh. However,
なんてことだ。犬の
rest
口が
in peace,
ドロドロ
dogs.
に。
Rest in peace, doggies.
やっぱり怪物なんだ。すべての元凶はこいつだ。日照りも不作も飢餓も全部。よくも俺たちが一生懸命育てた麦をダメにしてくれたな。
It's my fault. Is it because I'm a monster?
当然だ、怪物め。死んで詫びろ。
Someone hits me with a thrown stone. But the words they throw at me hurt me even more.
悪魔の使い目。
Someone else throws another rock, but instead of hitting me, it hits Elaine's face as she steps forward. Elaine!
いい加減にしなさいよ。
She doesn't even bother to wipe the blood streaming from her brow. She continues.
あんたら、何考えてんのよ。一人の女の子を怪物だなんて呼んで、石を投げて、攻め立てて。そりゃ、この子は変わってるわよ。人にない不思議な力がある。で、それが何だっていうの？怪物なわけないでしょ。本当に冷酷な怪物だったら、今この場であんたら全員殺されてるわよ。こんな優しい子が本当に怪物で全部の元凶だなんて、あんたたち本当に思ってんの？
The villagers seem to be taken aback by Elaine's harsh questions and a bit unsure of themselves.
よろしい。ではこうしましょう。13日の間、あなたたちを洞窟に閉じ込めます。きっと怪物は本性を表してあなたを殺して
In a
しまう
cave
でしょ
for 13 days. Why?
もしそうでなければ、私たちは自らの間違いを認め、その怪物を受け入れると
No,
約
that's gonna be a
束
trick.
し
I
ます
reckon that. Yeah, I reckon that they're gonna kill her and make it look like I was the one who killed her. Yeah.
ですが、あなたたちが死ぬようなら、怪物も殺してしまいましょう。
分かったわ。でも娘はダメ。入るのは。
いいでしょう。
Although Eddie protests, she's told to go to a nearby village to stay with relatives, and we promise that we'll come back for her. After that, Elaine and I are imprisoned in our cave. Okay, going to live there and be back in 2 seconds.